Thank you, Jack. Coach, you're a running team. You have little nicks and bruises on the offensive line. What are you going to do to put yourself in a position to get an advantage on this defensive line?
Well, we've got to let our guys have a chance to get in a rhythm running the ball. So we're going to have to be persistent with that today. You know, we've had some disruption in that way. So I'm going to try to let them get to playing, get a feel for it, and then hopefully we get in a rhythm. When we run the ball, then the other stuff will happen more easily, I guess.
And then defensively, how are you going to limit chunk plays early in this game?
Oh, boy, that's one of the things we talked about right from the beginning of the week. These guys went down the field, you know, like 4 out of the first 5 plays last weekend. So that's going to be a big factor, being sound down the field. And then the other one's going to be, you know, stopping their physical running game. And
it's really cold. I mean, it was snowing earlier today. Did that affect the preparation at all for your team?
No, we had 80 degrees a couple of days ago, so it's been pretty wild, the weather around here. But I think this is actually okay. As long as the wind stays the way it is, I think it's going to be fine.
Best of luck to you, Coach.
Ready, go! It's DeAndre Johnson to start the game. Guy runs 4.37, swings it out to Braden Bowman, and Bowman goes vertical on the first play from scrimmage in the Maulers territory. That general sideline already getting into it before Gibson shoved him out of bounds.
Great job by Braden Bowman. First of all, great pass by DeAndre Johnson. Get up, big man. Jumping over the defender. Oftentimes when you're a big tight end like this, players want to go low on you. Tight ends know that. Good job by Bowman getting up.
On this opening drive, let's listen in.
I know, that's what they're telling me. The thing is staying on during the play.
It's on right now. Hey, can you turn it off? It's on right now. Hold on, hey.
How do you feel about Thump? Or do you want to go Trojan?
Okay, let's go Thump.
Okay. Got right. 22 Thump. X Slim.
So it brings on Nick Skiba out of Wake Forest. He had a terrific career at Wake. He is 1 for 1 on the season. Hit last week against Birmingham. And Skiba is good. That is a name you may hear on Sundays,
yes, sir,
for some time.
Go!
Johnson protected much better here. Gets it out to the outside, and that pass is caught by his running back. That's Kingston Davis, who stays in the game. The ball came out, though. As Davis was fighting for extra yards, he lost the football, and now the Maulers dive on top of it. So after a very close 4th and 1, Pittsburgh said, forget about it. We want the ball anyway. Nazir Blair comes up.
Thanks, Jack. Kev, tell me, what does this hammer represent?
It just represents, man, like basically like a turnover chain, but instead of us, we got the hammer because we the Maulers. So, man, every time we go out there, just want to make a big play and get this back to us every single play. So, as you can see right now, 31-10. Ruben got the strip last week, and I got the ball. So, you know, it's all grace to God and everything, but we out here trying to make plays.
Thanks, Jack. Back to you, Jack.
You get him?
You got it, Corey. That was a quick turnaround there. Maulers get the ball, and some of these Hall of Famers made their stop in the USFL. Then just across the street, they went to Canton. You got Jim Kelly, Steve Young, Reggie White, Gary Zimmerman. In the years that they stopped in the USFL, it's pretty cool. Some of the history. And how about another Hall of Famer, okay, Bruce Smith? In attendance. I don't know if right back on the ball, same play, right back up the middle, and Morgan this time, did he get enough of a push? Toby Johnson and company say no. Shalom Luwani was there, Chris Orr was there, Dwan Hines was there. And the Generals think they stumped them, and they did.
Stop them.
James Morgan's a good player. He's no Jalen Hurts, though. He got stuffed right there in the middle. Left it at the half-yard line. The Generals defense said no. Mike Pereira for the Rocket Mortgage Replay Center. Mike P., what did we see right here on this play, right here at the goal line?
Yeah, it's a tough play when you go into a pile like that. And actually what you do see, and we're going to show it here, you get a late reach, but we've already ruled that the progress has been stopped, which it had. So even though it looks like it might have been a touchdown, once progress is ruled, the progress is stopped, then it's over at that point, so you can't do anything.
3rd and 5 for Williams. Williams flushed. Now trying to make a move, able to. Shalom Luwani whiffed on the tackle. He's close to that line to gain. They mark him right at that line. Are they going to give him the first down? One ref says yes. Other ref marks him extremely close.
And, Jack, that's what you need to see out of Troy Williams, okay? Straight drop back pass, nobody open. That's when you use your creative skills and your movement ability to get the ball downfield. As you can see, he didn't tuck it and cut the ball upfield like a runner would. He searched for the sideline to find some safety.
So it's Christian Tutt who finally forced him out of bounds. That football is directly on the chain.
It's a close one. You would expect the Pittsburgh Maulers to line up in a run-heavy formation and just go get it.
What happened? Are they reversing? I don't know. I think they're going to measure it.
Somebody's just going to have to make a decision.
They're just looking at it, you know.
Might have to break the note card out. I don't know.
First down? Is it first down?
They do wind up giving them the first.
19 Windy.
Hey,
give me
you
85.
get loose.
Hey,
Next
give me
play, go in
85
there and
next
get
play.
Sampson out.
Poker. We got gun. Change right, Frank. 19 Windy. On one, ready? Yeah, 19. Hey, go 2. Hey, no. Hey, 4. Start!
I think this is going to be a run to the left.
You ready?
At least that's what it sounds like, Jack.
Here goes Henny again. It's the Hall of Fame game every year, so they're ready for big-time TV broadcast. Pressure here, and down goes Williams. Nowhere to escape. He was holding on to that football forever, and Kenneth Randall eventually got there and brought him on his backside.
Kenneth Randall. You look at him right here. I mean, this guy is just getting after it. I think he's over here right there. You're going to see him just with an inside spin move, which leads him right to the quarterback. Newcomer to this New Jersey Generals defense.
Yeah, Jack, me and Blair were just talking. You were due 2 days ago?
Yes, on Friday.
How are you feeling?
I'm actually feeling really good. I'm excited. I feel like he might come at any moment, maybe while I'm literally sitting here. So, I'm really excited. I didn't anticipate to be able to be at this game, so I'm excited to be here.
And you have the whole family here. This happened to y'all, and now it's happening to them. So I guess what is it like to share this moment with Dakota, watching him, and, with your son?
It's so amazing. I can't wait for him to be here, and I can't wait to see Dakota hold him. This has been such a journey, just football in general, the last 6 years. Just kind of going all over. We've moved so many times, but it's truly been such an amazing ride, and I'm so happy to do it with him.
Let's just walk me through. If it happens, like right now, because Dakota told me pregame, it could happen tonight. It could happen at any moment. What is
the game, please, and not into next week because he'll be gone.
What is the plan if it happened today, like right now?
Thankfully, the hospital is very close, so that's exciting. It's like 6 minutes away. We'll just scoot on over there and do what we got to do.
You already have it Google mapped and everything?
Oh, yeah, yes. We know exactly where to go. We're ready. But, yeah, hopefully in the next few days here before they leave for their next game.
Well, best of luck with everything. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Jack?
Oh, that's a catch! That's a
Corey,
catch!
Blair, thank you so much. And, it was really fun talking to Dakota about that as well, as we have a 4th and 10 and a punt coming up. Isaiah Henny is back deep, but he said I've been praying for this moment forever. I've been watching all my teammates, older teammates who have had kids, and I can't wait till I'm hanging out with my kids down there on the sideline as Henny battles forward and sets it up at the 27-yard line. But it was funny. Dakota was basically born in the exact same way. His dad was on staff with Coach Riley at USC, and he was born on a game day.
See how the universe works, Jack? It just happens, man. It's pretty cool.
So they're going to pick the flag up. 3-3 ball game, 1:43 to play in this first half with a baby on the way.
Ready, go!
Johnson Down the seam, has his tight end, back to Bowman, and Bowman takes it inside of Maulers' territory, inside the 40-yard line. You see that clock will pause as they get things set up with the chains.
Great throw by DeAndre Johnson. Braden Bowden, usually.
Coach, what concerns you most about that first half?
3-3. If it was from a defensive coach, I like it. But from the fan standpoint, we want a lot more scoring. Obviously, we went for it on 4th and 1 down there. We got to be able to generate points and the pre-snap penalties. And if we can get those under control, we have a chance to move the ball.
What is the biggest way to generate those points in the second half that you're looking for?
Well, the easiest one I'm going to tell my guys is that little red part and that little blue part, get the ball over the red or the blue. Simple as can be. Red, white, and blue.
Thanks, Coach.
Appreciate it. Thanks.
Coach, just out of curiosity, that decision to not kick the field goal with Skiba, why did you do that?
Well, it was really deep, right? It was like 60, and I had visions of a field goal return. So, you know, and when you've got your field goal team out there, you've got your big guys out there, so they're not going to cover a lot of ground. So that at that time, the way the game has been, I thought it was better to leave it like it is and get a good start in the second half.
You're moving the ball. How do you convert in the red zone?
Well, that's been our nemesis all from the beginning. So we just got to stack some plays on each other and then get in a good situation to score some points.
Thank you very much, Coach.
Thank you.
Okay, 3 wides. Deuce Ram, 31 Zeus, Z Slim.
Here we go. Hey, here we go. Hey, Deuce Ram, 31 Zeus, Z Slim. Quick, ready? Here we go.
It's like a run with a pass tagged onto it.
Ready, go!
Dot right, HHH, dot right, 31 chill. 31 chill, Z Cobb. Dot right, 31 chill, Z Cobb.
Dot right, 31 chill, Z Cobb, so cool. Ready? Yeah. Blue, 80! Blue!
Back off the field from 47, it's a green light.
Right down the middle.
And from 47, it's right down the middle. Skiba's got something to him. You know, Coach Riley was proud of him.
Yes, he was.
He found him at a kicking camp during the offseason. He was bragging on him, and you see why. Empty look, Williams immediately under pressure, and Williams goes down. Nowhere for him to escape. That was Chris Orr, who was immediately in the backfield, and Williams had nowhere to go with it.
Wow. There's that man again, Chris Orr, 9 tackles from a week ago. He's right there in the line of scrimmage, and nobody blocks him. Nobody. The offensive line completely bypasses him and lets him go, and you allow Chris Orr in your backfield.
Ready, go!
Here's Prukop. Prukop fires, has a wide receiver that's wide open. It's Cam Eccles-Looper. Puts that foot in the ground, takes it inside the 30.
They can play.
Ready, go!
Prukop fakes to the outside, swings it. Cam Eccles-Looper with the lane and lay it out for the end zone. Touchdown! We finally get a touchdown. The Generals, the first score of the day into the end zone. It's a 12-3 game now.
Great job, Dakota Prukop. First of all, you're going to see him hesitate here, okay? You can see Prukop hesitate, like almost waiting. I thought this play was going to be stopped, but when the ball released his hands and then Cam Eccles-Looper got the football, and then you see the block from the outside, he almost could have walked in.
From the 1. Give it to Victor, and Victor into the end zone, no problem. Maybe take that ball over to Hercules and let him spike it.
That's what I would do. That seems apropos.
He's ready.
Complete forward pass.
Review.
Okay, let's break this down. I want to look at the release of the pass, right when it leaves his hand, and he's just at about the 19-yard line, and it's touched by 93. It's touched behind that spot. So it is a backward pass, and now we just have to look to see if 93 recovers it in the immediate action afterwards, which he does. So we are going to actually reverse this and call it rule it incomplete. He actually gets the ball at the spot of the recovery, which is the 1-yard line. We can't give him an advance. Correct?
We got to go again. Yeah, we do. Touchdown.
Right, and since we ruled it incomplete, then we can't extend it beyond the recovery, so we give them the ball at the 1-yard line. So it'll be New Jersey's ball first and goal at the 1. And
so
the clock's
Mike Pereira, you may have Morgan firing into double coverage, and this pass is picked. It's intercepted by Paris Ford. Dangerous pass from the start. Ford read it all the way in the easy interception.
How much he runs behind his pads. Like Reuben Foster has something going on with his upper body. Had a big game last week, over 11, 12 tackles. Was having a pretty good game this week. You hope he's okay.
Yeah, and that was his first game played since 2018. That game of weeks.
In some trouble. Turn around and provide the target.
Morgan trying to make something happen, lost the football, ball's out, ball's still loose, it's recovered by the Generals. It's Hercules Mataafa who dove on it at the conclusion, and it was Tyshawn Render who got the football out. So Hercules, he's been around the ball this entire second half.
Hercules. If you just look at this New Jersey Generals defensive front, I mean, they're all over this Pittsburgh Maulers offensive line and quarterback for that matter. Again, almost every rusher gets to the quarterback, and then you see Hercules right there getting in for the fumble recovery.
It's on me, John. It's on me.
But you just would expect the Pittsburgh offense to move the pocket just to help the offensive line out. You don't want these guys going one-on-one pass pro with all of these pass rushers of the New Jersey Generals.
What did you think about the defense today? You held them to 3 points.
It was a group effort. We know we had to come out here and make a statement. Last week we were lackluster. We got 3 turnovers. That's what really helped the game. That's why the results show on the scoreboard today.
You said it so lackadaisically. The turnovers. That one was incredible. It was almost a touchdown. I saw your reaction hearing it in real time. What was it like to know that your play was almost a touchdown then called back?
Replay that. It's a touchdown. At first, I didn't know if it was a forward pass or not. So, but once they said it was a backwards pass, it should have been a touchdown. I didn't touch my knee. I did nothing. I scooped and scored that.
So moving forward, how does this?
So we need to put that in the stat line. I got a touchdown, not Vito, me.
We'll make sure that's clarified. Moving forward, how do you make sure this defense continues to build on itself?
We just got to keep going, keep up with this momentum. We did good out here today, but we're on to the next week.
Thank you very much, Hercules.
Yeah, no problem.
Jack?
Don't have to change much with. I think they have all the ingredients to make a run this season.
Might listen in. How cool is that?
Look at that.
We had so much fun hanging out with Dakota as well as White Blair.